if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you guys are interested in a personal session, check out my website, readingswithbreanne.com. Let's dive into the topic for today. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. I am looking forward to doing yet another tarot reading for you guys today. I actually had a comment on one of my videos yesterday about the Pope passing, and I heard about it through one of my comments on the video. So I wanted to thank you guys for, my lovely soul family that does keep me up to date. I really don't watch a whole lot of TV. I don't watch the news. I'll do a little bit of, Googling here and there when I'm looking to do a video for you guys. But for the most part, I kind of just go into it and what comes up, comes up. So we're going to be looking into the energy of this. I did just earlier today, I was hoping to get this video out or record it yesterday, and I didn't get around to it. So I am doing this today on the 22nd. I did read that J.D. Vance was also at the Vatican a day before he passed. I think I even read or heard some videos about him being there just hours before he passed. There's a lot of things spreading like wildfires right now, and controversy, especially with J.D. Vance and the Pope and the energy of him being this Antichrist energy. So I thought we could always pull a little bit on that meeting with J.D. Vance and the Pope, because there was a lot that happened on that day as well, including the individual Klaus Schwab, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but he was also, Klaus Schwab was the founder of the World Economic Forum, and he also stepped down that same day as well. So there's a lot going on, especially with like the biblical prophecies as well, and I feel like we can dive into so many different angles for this video, but let's start with the energy of looking into J.D. Vance and the Pope, and we'll kind of go from there and see where it takes us. All right, lovely souls. So let's dive into the energy of Pope Francis and J.D. Vance. Again, a lot of the speculations from what I can see online is more about J.D. Vance being this Antichrist. And it's like the biblical prophecies of things that are playing out, and this being the end times. So I'm going to pull a few cards. I think I want to pull, I don't want to get them intertwined with J.D. Vance and the Pope. So I'm going to pull a couple cards on the energy of J.D. Vance. We'll pull a couple on the Pope as well. And we'll look at the energy of this meeting. From what I've seen, it was very brief, very short. Can you share on the overall energy with this meeting with J.D. Vance and the Pope? What can you share? We're going to do the energy of Pope on the top. We'll do J.D. Vance on the bottom. And we'll do a card in the middle for the energy. All right, so here we have the Pope. He definitely was not doing well. I actually did a video, it was my crystal ball video, I believe, with Jenny, the lovely, beautiful Jenny. There was a political figure I seen, being taken down or removed, and I seen this as being linked to the Vatican and linked to the Pope. Now, if we look at the energy of the Pope, or I guess I can say the character playing the Pope here, it's no secret his health wasn't well. We have him coming up as the Nine of Swords, so I'm surprised that this meeting between J.D. Vance and the Pope actually took place. From what I read, it wasn't something that the Pope wanted to do, but I think J.D. Vance kind of, put his foot down and apparently said he wasn't leaving the Vatican until he could see the Pope briefly. So with that being said, I don't see a very good energy within the Nine of Swords. So he was, he wasn't young, he wasn't healthy, and it's not a great energy here. So we have Nine of Swords for the Pope, Nine of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Death card. So there's a big confirmation of the Pope's energy right there, you guys. The cards, I love the cards. This is a great deck. I love this deck. All right, Spirit, what can you share about J.D. Vance? Four of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Six of Wands as the victory here. All right, let's get one more card. What's the energy overall together with this meeting? What's the overall hidden energy of this meeting, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to use a different deck. We have the Six of Swords. Can I get one more card for the overall energy between these two during this meeting? Okay. So we have the Hierophant and we have the Death card yet again. You guys, this is a big event that is happening. Historically changing event, especially looking, I don't know if I'm going to do a whole lot about Schwab in this video. We'll see where it takes us, but that one definitely needs a video as well. So looking at the energy between the Pope and J.D. Vance. Now, lovely soul family, I mean, please use your discernment. This is a perspective, so this may not resonate with you guys, but I'm getting quite a bit of stuff going on here. These cards speak so much, and the Hierophant that is connecting the whole reading together. This is the energy of the elites, the dark cabals. Those lineages are crumbling, and we've said this for a long time. Every time I've ever looked into the Pope or into the Vatican, I'm sorry, based off my perspective, it is a dark place, okay? And what I see here is the Pope's passing. It's right in his energy, the Death card. It's here twice, you guys. This is showing as it's almost like it's severing ties between this frequency program that has really been, taught to humanity, where there's separation between humanity and God unless some kind of a holy figure stood between them. We can maybe ask the cards this, but Six of Swords, I see people, there's going to be lots of things coming out in the weeks and months and potentially years here to come. But there's going to be a lot of people moving away from the church, from what I can see. Now, I mean, don't come for me, guys, but I don't see J.D. Vance as being an antichrist in this energy. Politicians, you guys, I'm sure they're have their corrupt agendas there, but there's something about this energy. And look at these riches, look at all of these treasures. It's like they're hidden again deep within. Like, what's really hidden in the archives of the Vatican here? There's a victory in J.D. Vance's energy here. And I see it as this grid of, like, let's say, control. It's the veils are dropping here, and there is a victory. I'm going to pull some more cards on that. It's just a victory for the people. Because I do really want to, I've looked into the Vatican multiple times now, and as I just said, it is a darker energy, and I really do want to keep this light. There is something really positive moving forward in the future, and this is a really big historical event here. Many things happening all at once here. What's interesting too, the Ten of Pentacles is all about a heritage, a lineage. This could represent the elite bloodlines as well. Let's see here, but this Hierophant, right in the center, is all about this energy is crumbling. The timeline is crumbling with this infrastructure. What else can you share, Spirit, when it comes to this recent gathering between the Pope and J.D. Vance? The Village. And we have the Empty Room. Back of the deck is the Mother. When I see the Village energy, this could absolutely represent the Catholic community, the Catholic Church. Now, again, let me move that down a bit so you guys can see here. Again, with this, the village energy too, I see this as being it's like a tradition. This is a legacy. Look at the Ten of Pentacles underneath that. It's a legacy and tradition where, you know, within the matrix, it held a lot of safety and identity. And there's almost like this familiarity that this tradition was safe, but there's something about it being an illusion. So it's an illusion of belonging through obedience here is what I see. And I mean, again, with this empty room that's coming up, you know, there's going to be a lot of empty feelings here. We have the people, the Catholic Church, we have the community here where this foundation was built upon, and it's crumbling down now. And this empty room is representing, this could be that moment in the in-between worlds, but there is a sense of the church, those traditions, there's a emptiness that the people feel here, especially, okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is, I see a lot of, let's say, exposure with the Vatican in the months to come here, and it's gonna leave a lot of people feeling empty here. It's a real like hollow energy, but again, that's where we can see, because I do see a lot of, let's say, Catholics or people that are involved in the church. There is a moving away from that. Okay, but you know what, here, you guys, we have the Mother, and underneath that is the Death card again. Okay, the Destroyer, the Death card, and we have the beautiful Mother on the back of the deck. And this is a card that overwrites the Hierophant, because the Divine Mother, you guys, this is not a priest, this is not a pope, this is not a preacher, it's not a political figure. This is the Mother returning here. And the victory with this Mother and the victory, I almost see this as a rise from the feminine Christ energy. That's what I see here. So are these the end of times? I mean, with the Death card, the Death card, the Death card, you guys, this is a massive, massive global transformation for the consciousness and humanity. So with that being said, why don't we look at what's coming up? What's the momentum moving forward here? Let's see what Spirit has to share. All right, Spirit, what can you share with this recent passing of the Pope? What does this look like for the momentum for the collective consciousness moving forward? What can you share in the weeks and months ahead? All right. So we have that Three of Swords energy, Queen of Swords, the Fool, the Six of Swords energy, and the back of the deck is the Two of Cups. So again, you guys, this is a huge reset. I mean, having the Three of Swords collective, the collective is in that Three of Swords energy right now. You know, it's a disheartening energy, and it's a heartbreak of the disillusion as well. So we have that. I mean, people that are very connected to the Catholic Church and the Pope, there is a heartbreak there. But look at this. We do have the Fool. Sorry, I'm having trouble cramming this in here. We do have that Fool energy coming out as well, which is a whole new start, you guys. It's piercing the veils. It's the reset. Okay, it's absolutely the reset energy. And it feels like there's going to be a lot of potential for things to surface and to come out, which again is still going to be a like, oh my goodness, we have been, lied to. There's been so much illusions and things beneath the surface that a lot of people don't see yet and will see. Or some of them will choose to stay blind and not see them. There's also that as well. It's almost kind of the, let's say the church as well. It's like, that question, okay, well, if I don't follow the church, if I don't worship the system, then where do I go now? It's this in between. Remember, we had the empty space oracle card. So there is kind of this in between phase where I keep getting this, where I see a lot of people moving away from the church, is what I get here. But again, you guys, this is a breakthrough for true spiritual sovereignty to really take root. And that is so beautiful. So, so beautiful. The Queen of Swords as well is all about speaking your truth. This is discernment as well. And this is all about that, having a clear sight on what has been, the false light energy, I guess I can say here. So overall, lovely souls, I do see a lot of positive unions coming together. The Six of Swords is showing us as a collective moving into a whole new energy, a whole new timeline energy here. We're not quite, I don't feel like with this energy, we're quite, in that new energy yet, but this is a sense of we're breaking through the cracks and the illusion of what's really been happening for so long. And then the Two of Cups is like a divine, beautiful union, you guys. So I feel like this is the reclaiming the heart-based and the inner knowing, and the rise of like direct relationships with the divine, and not having a middleman. Okay, that's what I see. It's like there's no middleman here. This is just complete divine connection with each other, with the Divine Mother, and becoming one. So that's kind of what's coming up there for the momentum moving forward, and it looks really positive. Okay, yeah, look at that tower moment right there. The tower is crumbling. That Vatican, the Vatican, and the what is really behind that is crumbling here. So I do want to pull a couple cards. I think I'll go into this on a different video, you guys, but I still am curious. I want to pull the cards in terms of the Pope's exit, and also looking at Klaus Schwab to see, was his, simultaneously exiting the World Economic Forum have anything to do with the passing of Pope Francis? What can you share with us with the connections of these two? What can you share, Spirit? Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, the World, the Strength, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay, so I have to say, looking at the Six of Swords, or Six of Pentacles, sorry, as the outcome, this is definitely, my perspective, you guys, all alleged, but this is not a coincidence, okay? We have that World as the past card, and the Strength with this Lyran energy is really coming out. So I'm just going to take a moment here, because when I see this crystal, when I'm looking at my labradorite ball as well, I do get the strong Lyran energy coming out. So I'm just going to take a moment to see kind of what I can get here. So what I'm really getting in the crystal ball, again, seeing the Vatican, seeing the WEF structures, what I'm showing is, again, it's like a distortion of energy, but it's, again, creating this obedience-based light structures, and it kind of masquerades as unity here. So the fact that these two structures have been, let's say, removed and taken down, there is a sense of, when I keep seeing this, I keep getting, you guys, big Lyran energy. We have the World, the Strength card, which is a stability, and the Six of Pentacles as well. And what I'm seeing in the crystal ball is there are certain councils that are working together here. This is a really big moment, you guys. I'm seeing so much to do with galactic, let's say, energy operations that are working in the background here, and I get that a lot with the World, the strength, and the Six of Pentacles energy. I feel like there's a lot happening behind the scenes. And what I'm seeing as well in the crystal ball is like, I can explain it to you as a gate, okay? I don't see it as a physical gate, but this is an energetic gateway where there has been, it's like a threshold, you guys. This is a threshold between an organic soul aligned guidance and false light distortions. And that's something that keeps coming out in the tarot as well. And what I'm seeing here in the labradorite is a sense of an insertion of false teachings, especially when we're looking at inverted saviors and synthetic spiritual doctrines. There's a lot here in this, like that. What I'm seeing is this gate is being closed off, so it's a big energetic recalibration, and there's a lot of like galactic councils that are involved behind the scenes. So that was kind of interesting. I didn't really expect it to take that turn there, but that's what I'm getting, and I wanted to share with you guys. And really how that relates to, let's say, these two political heads with the World Economic Forum and also the Pope and the Vatican energy. It's like you have the Vatican that is very, let's say, faith controlled, right? And then you have the WEF, which is tech and future controlled here. And I see it as like a breach that allowed non-organic spiritual interference. But what's really interesting and fascinating is that in the crystal ball, I seen this interference, like that doorway being completely sealed as if it's done. And this was a big event having the Vatican, or I should say the Pope's passing, and also Schwab stepping down. It's really interesting because what I'm being shown here is like I'm seeing the computer, like a computer screen, and it's hacked. It's like your computer has a virus here. And this kind of breach is a sense of certain, let's say, entities or factions that have really hijacked spiritual transmissions, let's say, and they infiltrated religions, they infiltrated technologies, the energetic systems, the energy systems. And I'm seeing this as like, okay, we have the computer and it has a virus, but there's these councils. I'm strongly seeing certain Lyran councils, maybe galactic councils here working behind the scenes to install like a cleaning malware, right? And it's cleaning out the operating system. So this is a really big thing that has happened, and you know, it's quite interesting to see what has come out on this reading today. So let's just pull a couple cards to end here then. Spirit, if there's this massive, like, let's say, cleaning out of the systems, removing the viruses and all the corrupt, let's say, programs that are running, what does this mean for humanity moving forward here? Two of Cups, guys. Two of Cups. So this is, there's going to be a rise in soul aligned resonance, truth resonance. Back of the deck, I don't even need to pull anymore. We have the Sun. So I do think, yes, we're going to see a lot of exposure with the Vatican and certain political and institution structures, all of that. So this is a big transitioning point here. And I can say many may feel like waves of just distortion as they see these false timelines collapse. So there may be a lot of confusion and a lot of, you know, illusions happening, but I really see a new, like, look at that Page of Wands. It's a new wave of energy, a new fresh voices coming online, and there is a beautiful energy underneath it all. So overall, what I can say to you guys is there's certain, if there has been voices, look at the swords is all about clarity. It's all about speaking our truth. So if there has been voices that have been, let's say, muted by these programs in the past, you guys are really, we're gonna start to see a rise in a lot of unity coming out here and truth coming out, like truth speaking energies and voices. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that tarot reading. I mean, please let me know what your guys' thoughts are on all of this. But I may be doing another tarot reading, I wanted to look into the WEF as well, and with Klaus Schwab, and see what those energies are. Let's take a final oracle here. Let's take a final oracle. What final messages, Spirit, do you have for the amazing souls tuning in today? We have the ring. All right, so we do have a tarot card actually that wanted to pop out, so we're going to take it, and let's get another oracle here. What else can you share, Spirit, when it comes to the overall energies with these recent, I guess we can say, events? I had the devil, you guys. This is the devil in the oracle card, but guess what? It's in reverse. And this is all about releasing that energy. It's taking those chains off, right? What else do we have? Material and spiritual prosperity as well. The number 6 of Pentacles. Remember, we had that when we were looking into the last tarot spread as well. So, I mean, the waiting game is on the back as well. Many of you guys have been waiting a very long time to, I'd say, see the rest of humanity kind of catching up. And the thing is, not everyone is going to really fully catch up and open their eyes. I mean, we all do have our own journey and soul's mission here, but what I can say is, based off of what I'm seeing here, the temptation in reverse, this is the oracle card mirroring the devil energy, but when it is in reverse, we are seeing these restraints be released. We are seeing the illusions and the structures that were really placed upon us. And I can say, with this ring energy, we can look at this as the Pope's passing is very much a collapse of these false matrices and these false timelines here. So I do see this as a completion of a cycle, and this is a threshold of this event happening, and we are reseeding a whole new energy, a whole new frequency for the collective, which is going to result in material and spiritual prosperity, you guys. This is really beautiful here. And as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Love and gratitude. I hope you guys are all doing phenomenal. And until next time, bye for now, lovely souls.